So we're here with Stefan Jenzowsky that gave a presentation this morning at the second day of the conference. And I'd like to ask you, you talked about convergence this morning. So what's happening? Mobile telephones are stealing content from game. What's going on?
Yes, I think that most of what we call convergence today is not a convergence of technology, but rather a convergence of business models. That means that a business model which is given by any existing value chain and is defined within an industry we know may be attacked by a neighboring industry. Let's say ringtones, which is a very good example of how the music industry starts to collaborate basically with the telecommunication industry in order to form now 10% of their revenues, which is a lot of money and which is generated by ringtones. The same goes for gaming and other areas where the convergence of electronic business models and telecommunication business models with existing media and content business models is basically predominant.
So, and what is the most successful business model nowadays?
Well, there are many very successful business models in the what we call the time industry, in the telecommunication, internet and media and entertainment industry. One of the probably most successful products is the television over internet lines called IPTV, which we have talked a lot about today. IPTV delivers to the end consumer everything they know from television. So it's actually at first a very bad product because you already have television in your home. But then it also delivers you additional features like interactivity, true interactivity. So by the push of a button of your remote control, you can interact directly with the consumers. No, that was bad. Don't do that. We have to redo the shot. By the push of the button of a remote control in IPTV, you are able to directly interact with the television program producer. So basically, what you can do is you can bet. Let's say while you're watching a sports event, you can bet on who's winning, which race car may be first, by just entering the number of the race car on your remote control. And by that, you're basically able to change the business model of television itself. Because now you can finance television over betting, over call-ins, through other means, not only through advertising means.
Yeah, and also, do you think that these successfully business models are also innovative? Do these things go together?
Yes, I think that most of the innovation today is not the innovation of technology. As we have seen today in many examples, I believe that innovation is very often driven by business models and how business models change entire industries. That's what we call business innovation. We have seen innovation in areas like products, processes, so that's when you manufacture something, for instance, but also in services and business models. And probably through all the knowledge we have from empirical research, business model innovation is the most profitable type of innovation today.
And is your remote control innovative?
No, that is not innovative. That is an excellent example of what happens if you misinterpret data. Let me give you one example. Very often today we talk about trend research and about so-called megatrends that will shape the society of our future. So basically, one of these megatrends could be we don't have enough water or oil. Other megatrends could be we have a lot of people living in single apartments, or we have a strong urbanization, or we have specific choice of media consumption, which is not the choice of everybody, but of you personally. And we have an aging population getting ever older. Than in several countries, like in Germany, where I come from, we'll have more people being older than 55 years old very soon on the streets. So the average age is 55 and above. Now, if you mix these trends carelessly, you will end up making careless products. Let's say you would mix up old people in a single apartment making individualized program choices. You end up with a too big remote control. That's all you do. But that doesn't really give you an answer to the challenges of the future. Because very often old people report they don't want very big remote controls. Rather, they would like to be probably offered different contents, which is much harder to do than just creating a big remote control, but it's also the right thing to do.
Okay, thank you very much, Stefan.
You're welcome.